Welcome to Puente Hills Mall, better known to movie fans as the iconic Twin Pines Mall from Back to the Future. Opened in 1974 and now facing demolition. Yes, the Twin Pines sign is still here, a nod to its Hollywood history. But outside the film legacy, this mall tells another story, one of decline, closures, and empty anchors. JCPenney was one of the first to shut its doors. Today, much of what was once bustling is locked up and fading. We're walking every inch we can so that anyone who never got to see Puente Hills Mall can experience it before it's gone. Ironically, what keeps this mall alive isn't shopping, it's entertainment. AMC and Round 1 still pull visitors, but retail is nearly erased. Some entrances now look less like malls and more like storage spaces. Round 1 brought new life in 2010, but couldn't stop the decline. This was once the JCPenney entrance, now stripped, vacant, and forgotten. If this looks familiar, it's because this was the very backdrop for Doc Brown's time travel experiment. And now, the only writing on the walls are reminders of what's been lost. Here's the old Ross entrance, now lifeless, with shattered glass and broken windows, as the only welcome sign, a reminder of how quickly this once busy mall fell apart. Once a proud entrance into Macy's, today it's sealed shut with plywood. These boarded doors aren't just protection, they're symbols of a store that will never reopen here. Driving along the perimeter, it's hard not to imagine the families and shoppers who once streamed through these very doors, arms full of bags during the holiday rush. And right above, the old Robinsons, another name long gone, replaced, rebranded, and eventually abandoned. Together, they tell the story of how anchors that once defined Puente Hills are now only faded signs and locked entrances. This was once the busiest entrance of Sears, a place where weekends meant shopping sprees and parking lots were filled. Now, walking towards the doors feels different. The energy is gone, replaced with silence and echoes of what used to be. Through these glass doors, generations of families stepped inside. Today, all that remains are smudged windows and an empty reflection. Even the merchandise pickup, once bustling with curbside orders and big box deliveries, stands abandoned, a shell of its former self. And here it is, locked tight, a final reminder that the retail giant who once defined the mall experience has left and will never return. Forever 21 was one of the last anchors to arrive here and one of the last to leave. When it shut down in early 2020, it marked the end of an era of fast fashion crowds and weekend rushes that once filled the space. Now, the store sits in silence, windows dark, doors locked, and no signs of the once busy shoppers that poured in and out. What was once energy, music, and movement is now only stillness. And soon, even this facade will vanish. With Puente Hills Mall sold for redevelopment, these walls won't be standing for much longer. We're walking every inch we can before demolition turns this into just a memory. You're watching Mall World, where we walk through the rise and fall of America's shopping centers. Today, we step inside Puente Hills Mall, a place once packed with shoppers and soon to be nothing but history. All right, here we go. Taking the very first steps into Puente Hills Mall, a place that once drew crowds, now on the verge of demolition. And for those who know their movies, keep your eyes peeled. Somewhere in this walkthrough, a DeLorean might just be waiting to take you back to the future. Here on the left was Hot Pot, a soup place still serving, but right across we have Wanzo. It sits dark, its gate closed, with equipment frozen inside. Here's Wetzel Pretzel, one of the few still hanging on. But right beside it, three shops are locked behind gates, lights out, nothing left inside. As you walk in, the center court should be the heartbeat of a mall. Here, it feels more like an echo chamber. AMC still stands as one of the last draws, but it's surrounded by emptiness. We notice this wall. That entire wall, once home to retail, now sealed in sheets of OSB or plywood. A reminder of what's gone for good. Even the kiosks are hollow now. This one, silver of course, maybe once jewelry. Today, just empty glass and empty shelves, forgotten in front of Baskin Robbins. Baskin Robbins, the name etched on the wall, but the name has faded. Inside, the freezers are empty. TV screens are black. The back room, completely dark. Behind the counter, no associates, no registers, no ice cream. No family stopping by. Just another chapter that closed its doors.
Oh, it's also closed?
Shift studio cuts. Once buzzing with voices, chairs and clippers. Today it's dark. Another shop that closed. We keep walking, and every few steps, another storefront sits shuttered. It feels like an entire wing just gave up. Another empty store. No sign of a name. And then this sign, a sign that simply reads, Epic Fail. Maybe it was just left behind, but standing here, it feels like the mall itself is talking. A blunt message for what once stood as a hub of community, now waiting for demolition. Here we thought the only thing that would be probably open that we would enjoy going into is actually
They have new things like lagoons. Look,
yeah.
this is recent.
Or did they have to change their hours because of foot traffic? New store hours, Monday through Thursday 2 to 7, Friday, Saturday 11 to 7, Sunday 12 to 6. So today they don't show up until 2 p.m. An inconvenience for the customer, by the way. Oh, someone's up there recording. A whole tripod and everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I see that.
Escalators that once carried crowds of shoppers now lead to nowhere. The upper and lower levels are sealed off, dark, lifeless. Right beside them, even the kiosk sits abandoned. The only light comes from Don Roberto's in the distance, a small reminder of life surrounded by emptiness. And blocking the way ahead, a wall cutting off what used to lead directly to Forever 21, a barrier that feels like the mall itself is saying no more. And then a ghost of the past, hidden inside one of these closed shops, the last trace of Claire's remains. The counter still bears the name, but everything else is gone. No racks of jewelry, no piercing station, no shoppers picking out accessories for school dances or birthdays. Just a lonely counter, a faded logo, and silence where so many memories were made. It's eerie to see a brand that was once everywhere reduced to nothing but an empty shell. We turn the corner, and it only gets darker. An entire stretch of the wall, every storefront shuttered, lights gone, glass covered, gates locked tight. What was once a place filled with people, walking, talking, carrying bags, now feels abandoned, like it hasn't seen life in years. Every step echoes, every closed gate is another reminder of how quickly it all slipped away. This corner just doesn't look empty, it feels forgotten. This sign says that the Puente Hills Mall has been reinvented, but it's been reinvented to a ghost town. Everywhere you look, more gates down, another row of stores, each one swallowed by darkness. This entire side of the wing is empty, lonely, quiet. Not a single store open, just silence stretching across the floor. And tucked away here, a note to history, the Twin Pines Mall sign from Back to the Future, a reminder of when this mall wasn't just shopping center, it was a Hollywood history. Up ahead, what used to be one of the mall's busiest entrances, Hollister. Once designed to feel like you were walking into a California beach house, today, its doors stand sealed. A sign simply reads, "Sorry, this store is closed." To the left and right, its once popular entrances are shuttered, reminding us that even the most recognizable storefronts couldn't escape the decline. For many, this was a meeting point, a gateway into the mall experience. Now, it's just another locked door in a fading chapter of Puente Hills Mall. As we walk toward the end of this lifeless wing, the silence said it all. But what really caught our attention was the center court, the benches. Once a resting place for shoppers, now worn, torn, and forgotten, just like this mall. This has been closed since, wow, 8/28/2022.
Dang.
3 years on the dot. This place has been shut down.
Hello?
Fashion Q. Hello, hello.
Is there a ghost in here?
Look at, they still have their COVID-19 signs. They closed a few years later after COVID. Maybe that's the reason why they closed. COVID was a bitch. She be like that. What used to be here?
Macy's.
Macy's is gone here too.
Completely. I don't know what that used to be. Oh, those escalators are not working.
So, when we said
look
that
it,
we
they're
were
blocked.
really going to try to walk every
gotta go
single corner, every inch, every square footage
Yeah,
as
you gotta
much
go
as
through the
possible,
center
we
court.
really did. Even though we could see from afar that some of these corners were going to be dead and empty and lonely, nothing fun to see, you know? But we still did it. We tried as much as we could to show you as much as there was. Well, at least whatever was left. Echo! Is this mall dying? My world, my world, my world.
That was perfection. That's an octopusy. Imagine there's a million ghosts eating right there and we don't see them.
Seriously.
Don't trip, chocolate chip.
This is the
You haven't even seen what's upstairs.
No, am I gonna be surprised? Because
No.
I'm already shocked. The only thing open right now at this very moment is AMC Theater way at the end. And what's the place called?
Round one. Or what?
Oh, Round One and Witcher's Winter Sisters?
Oh.
What's it called?
Wetzel Pretzel.
Wetzel Pretzel. So the only thing that's open right now is AMC and Wetzel Pretzel
Yes.
and Round One.
Yes. And then there was a jewelry shop down at the corner somewhere.
Oh,
but
that's right. Daniels?
No, something different.
Before we head upstairs, take a few seconds. Just listen. The mall music echoing through the emptiness, the stillness all around. Pretend you're here with us. Pretend you're walking with us. Because in a way, you are. We made it upstairs. The view gives us both levels, but to the right, those do not enter signs rest against the glass. They're not blocking anything, they're out of the way. Looks like they're just waiting. Is this a sign that another section of this mall is being closed off?
You want to go to the end? It's hot in here, huh? Like they don't have AC on.
Where's the food court that
I'm not sure.
At first glance, it looks empty, but we'd soon realize it's worse than that.
Oh, dude. They just up and left their shit on the floor.
Oh, whoa.
How creepy is this doll? I wonder if it moves at night or something by itself. Move if there's a ghost in here. I'm just kidding.
The first store we looked into didn't just feel abandoned, it felt disturbed. A mannequin hanging upside down, like everything was left mid chaos.
How creepy.
What the fuck? And they didn't cover the windows? They just left everything like this. That's crazy.
As if something happened one day and everyone was like fucking kicked out. You're not allowed to take anything. Go as you came.
What were they doing with the computer? They were trying to take everything.
Oh, look at all those accessories just chilling there. At this point, if I can get in, it's mine. I'm just kidding.
Even the display, I would take the display.
Look at all the trash that they left behind, though. I don't understand. And two, I'm sure on fuck. I don't even know what to say.
It's just
Because the mall doesn't clean this up.
no, they don't.
Whoever takes over the lease is
tenant.
supposed to.
The tenant.
I wouldn't want to fucking clean up after someone else.
Hot Topic? At the far end of this wing, we look down another center court, abandoned, dirty, and still. Trash cans now block the escalators, as if trying to keep the emptiness contained. We pan up, and the silence only stretches further. We've reached the end of this wing. This is where Macy's used to be. A name that once pulled in foot traffic, holiday shoppers, back to school crowds. Now, we're looking through layers of dust and plastic. The gate barely holds back the stillness inside. You can almost feel the cold air of what was once a climate controlled space, now left to decay in silence. These weren't just stores, they were symbols, and even they couldn't survive.
Come and get your love.
Earlier, we showed you the white wall blocking off part of the lower level. Now, we're on the other side. That's Forever 21. Once full of life, now sealed behind silence, an entire wing cut off from the rest of the mall. We kept walking, expecting more of the same, but tucked away at the end of this quiet stretch, one surprise: a spa, somehow still open, still holding on. Below it, more silence. The next wing told a familiar story: stores emptied, lights off, security gates pulled down. Another part of this mall, sectioned off, as if its time had quietly run out. This store's name had four letters once. Now, just B, L, blank, and D. Maybe it was called Bled. Whatever it was, the smell hit us before we even got to the gate. The inside felt wrong, empty, but in a way that maybe you wanted to walk away. Whatever this place used to be, it didn't go quiet. Another look at both levels, quiet from top to bottom. We kept walking. We found lids here closed on the right. Before it used to be busy. Hundreds and hundreds of styles of hats, different colors, designs. We turned the corner. Round one, still open, still glowing. A silver of life tucked deep in this dying wing, but surrounded by silence. To the right, a massage shop, barely holding on. To the left, a business, its gates shut tight, boxes stacked behind it like it's waiting for one last pickup. Gracie and I stood there for a moment. No other footsteps, no other voices, just us. Around the corner, we found one more vendor, an apparel station, tight, cluttered, still open, but no customers, just racks and silence. As we headed towards the food court, we passed another closed kiosk. To the right, a store called Street Dreams. Fully stocked, styled window displays, but door shut tight. It looked open, but it wasn't. Across the way, we reached a spot that once sold pretzels. We filmed behind the counter, but nothing was left. Just the faint pretzel shaped, burnt into the surface.
Yes, please. Can I have a pretzel, a cheese jalapeno pretzel? Hurry up.
Hurry up, she said.
We saw another store, shelves full, inventory inside, but the gate was down, lights off, locked. Then we started walking towards one last storefront. From a distance, it looked unusual. This wasn't just closed, this looked like something happened here. Before we show you what's inside, prepare yourself.
Nita?
This was Olive Young. We don't know what happened here, but it didn't feel like a planned closure. Clothes on the floor, hangers everywhere, naked mannequins left face down, merchandise still sitting in baskets. Even the counter looks like someone just stepped out and never returned. And as we stood there, the mail carrier showed up, still delivering to a store that doesn't seem to be open. It makes you wonder, what happened to the owner? Will this merchandise be donated or demolished along with the rest of the mall?
These establishments are making it seem like they were running for dear life and they couldn't take anything with them.
Look at all these papers.
I know. Again, people that didn't pay their rent. Olive Young.
Because if you think about it, the ones that are trashed are the mom and pop ones, but the big corporation ones are clean.
Yeah, exactly. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. The big corporations were clean. Clean now. Like H&M.
And the Hot Topic one was clean.
No registers left behind here.
The way men's and kids this way. The men's section was on that side. These
men's
side.
and kids.
Yeah.
H&M closed, and all they left behind was this message. This store is closing on January 7th. The good thing? It's a new beginning too. Together with you, we are building a more innovative and sustainable fashion future. Join us at hm.com. Thanks Puente Hills Mall for many great years. You can still visit us at hm.com.
Food court. We found it.
We finally found the food court, wide open, not a single tray in sight. The kind of silence that used to once drown out by lunchtime crowds is no longer here, and now we walk through each kitchen one by one.
Some kind of...
A farewell from the business to their customers. Thank you for being with Kublai Khan. All this time, we are no longer in business. We appreciate all your support. Thank you.
It's kind of sad.
And we have beef, chicken, and pork.
We pause to take in the structure, the curves, the colors, the layout, all of it soon to be rubble. Built for crowds, now standing alone.
This was hot dog on a stick. More restrooms. The food court. This is a pretty big food court area.
We noticed a few people sitting at the food court tables in the last shot, some reading, others quietly playing board games, but no one was eating, just passing time, in a place that no longer serves. We made it to Tokyo Grill. Like others, it's been closed for a while, but through the darkness, we saw something still hanging in the back. 2 towels, still there, like someone planned to return, but never did.
Ooh, creepy. What was this? Who knows?
Under new management. Manager! Manager! I want the new manager.
Even that ceiling still tries to impress, but no one's looking up anymore.
restaurant is open or closed?
No. But people still sit here at the food court. You'd have to be crazy though, because there's no air conditioning on in here.
Another establishment.
Mm-hmm.
Another establishment thanking their customers. We have been blessed with best customers we can ask for since 2004. Thank you for partnering with us over 2 decades. We are closed. Thank you, management.
Damn.
R.I.P. Whoa. View of the AMC Theater. We gave AMC one last look. Then we turned around. To the left, a boarded up store. In the middle, empty escalators. To the right, the food court. People sitting, chatting, but not eating. We walked toward the escalators, the only thing still moving in this entire wing. As we step on, we want you to listen. This is the sound of our last ride down.
Wetzel pretzel. Holding on for dear life. Así como sus zapatos.
My shoes are good. And before we go, yes, the fourth and final DeLorean is in this shot. I made it tough on purpose. If you find it, don't spoil it. Just comment, I found all 4.
Okay, so as you make your way out, what are your final thoughts about this mall?
Dead. AMC, round 1, and what's a pretzel? That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all that's left.
Do you wish that you had footage of like what the mall used to look like before?
Yes, this is my first time. Yes, this is my first time being at this mall. So being here after it's no longer poppin', it's crazy.
Yeah. I kind of want to find footage of that koi pond that the kid was talking about so I can show you.
Right. Yes. Also, too, what's really like standing out to me in this mall is that there's businesses that actually left their merchandise behind. Like they said, let's go. We can't pay rent. This is going down. Let's just leave everything behind.
Mm-hmm.
And it was. And just like that, we walked out. The door closed behind us one last time. But the story doesn't end here. This is V and Gracie, open to the public. And every mall has someone we're meant to meet.
But I remember about the mall. So I remember the food court, and the food court had these like live, this like it was like a pond, like a fake pond. There was like fishes, like
You're right.
yeah. It was like it was packed. Like the food court had that. It was just filled with people.
We were just talking about the food court. Where was that before?
Where is it?
It's like
It's upstairs
it's
or
downstairs.
Oh.
It's upstairs. I'm sorry, that wasn't a food court. But like there was food down there though.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the food court is upstairs. It's right next to the AMC.
We heard
Right
that
next
it's
to the
also
AMC, we
really
gotta go.
empty.
And you know Twin Pikes, the sign from like back
Yes.
to the where is that at? I'm looking for it.
Actually, it's downstairs.
Downstairs?
When you go down, I don't know which
Fuck, I think it was to the
Down that
right.
way?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture of
What's
it.
your
Yeah.
name, man?
Abraham.
Abraham. Nice to meet you. Gracie.
Can you do us
Nice to
a
meet you.
portrait?
No, I just started again. I got knee surgery, so I'm like,
Nice. Good luck, man.
Good luck.
Thank
Have
you.
a good one.
If you made it this far, thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And stick around. The bloopers are worth it.
Like,
That's what scared me.
I know, I was trying to.
My world, my world, my world.
That was perfection.